I'm good. I'm good. It's been a good day. It's been a great week, and I'm just gratitude as well as humility for having the CC award. It feels good. It feels good.
Isa ito sa mga blessings na nangyari sa akin today because it's really a privilege to be invited. Jay Chico!
Yay!
Minus 40 seconds.
Father's Day, not just an ordinary celebration.
Good evening po sa lahat sa I Speak, lahat po ng mga viewers natin. Good evening, and of course, let's say hello kay Bro Marlon, Bro Nelson, and of course, our sis, CJ.
Kakapanood ng live na to. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. And, sa dalawang gwapong host sa show na to.
Yun!
Can you tell us about your Philippine Love Bride journey?
My gift from God is to share sa mga my vision sa gaya.
Good evening everyone. Salamat po. Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you, Ramdam kong energy. Maraming salamat.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this live stream program are those of the speakers, guests, experts and/or hosts, and they do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent to hosts and pages policies position. The page cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this live stream program. Parental guidance, viewers' discretion is advised.
Yo, what's up? We're
What's up,
live.
Ning, yun, live na po kami ngayong linggo ng gabi dito sa I Speak. Ako po si Nelson.
And I am Marlon, and welcome back again, guys, for another exciting and full of value here in I Speak Talk Show.
Ayun. Excited ako sa guest natin ngayon kasi parang pwede natin siyang ma-consult or libreng consultation sa mga legal basis, either civil or criminal cases, no? Yan, bro.
Yes, for sure, marami siyang maibigay na value sa atin. But we have to take note, Brother Nels, no? Kasi our guest for tonight is also an engineer. He is an industrial engineer. At the same time, he is also a U.S. immigration attorney who rose out from poverty through hard work and perseverance and also the determination. So he was 6 out of 7 children of a barber and a former seamstress, but is now currently practicing as U.S. immigration law in Queens, New York, USA.
Wow! Queens, bro! Queens sa US, bro! Grabe naman nun.
Exactly, no?
Bigatin.
A humble beginning is a banana cube vendor, but he's able to really, work hard, and now he's a successful New York State immigration lawyer. So as an immigration lawyer, he is actively involved in reuniting families in the United States by ensuring smoother U.S. immigration journey to reduce processing times and finding practical and cost-effective solutions to all his clients of immigration concerns. And he also provides assistance to all the Filipinos nationalities in the U.S., including but not limited to nurses, teachers, even people who lost this immigration status. Like for example, TNT. So Brother Nels, his compelling story about being a former banana queue vendor really touched so many lives, really inspires so many lives. And we as well be inspired and also be motivated to really work hard that any dream that we have is really possible to achieve. So,
imagine mo nun, banana cube vendor, bro. Grabe, no? Tapos, lawyer na sa US. Wow!
Exactly, brother. No? We prepared a video for our audience wherever you are now, guys. Hopefully, you are safe, you're well, and everyone is really will enjoy our night having Attorney Nick Caraquel. No? Okay, we prepare a video to share to everyone before we're going to let him in our interview. Okay, allow me to share the video for Attorney
Yun.
Nick.
Roll the clip, bro. Yeah, you know the drill. Yeah. Boop.
I think we have a technical error. For this time, I'll play again the video, Brother Nelson.
Yep.
Kasi nagahang siya.
Oo. Okay lang.
For a while, guys.
Yung mga technical difficulty kapag live, di ba?
Yeah.
Hindi ma-edit yan. Oo.
For a while, guys.
Yung mga videos, yung mga live videos, hindi talaga na-edit yan. Tunay yan. Oo. Legit. Thank you, bro. You bro.
Hey.
Yo.
Anyway.
Sige. Patuloy natin, bro. Yeah.
We have a technical... Yeah. Okay, guys.
Okay, yun na yun, bro.
Welcome our special guest. We have a technical problem, but we still have to
welcome na natin yung
continue
guest, bro.
and welcome once again our special guest, Miss Attorney Nick Caraquel. Let's give a round of applause.
Yes, Attorney Nicolas Caraquel. Woo! Natin sa
Hello.
Yes.
Mayang gabi. Good morning.
Good morning,
sorry, medyo may technical difficulty kanina, Attorney.
No problem.
Di inaasahan. Oo. Pero sa base sa BTR mo, Attorney, kumusta? Kumusta yung kalagayan mo muna ngayon? Oo.
Una, it's too early here. So medyo maulan, kaya medyo madilim ng konti. But it's okay. Thank you for having me, by the way.
It's an honor for us na guest ka namin. And ngayon, although early, anong oras dyan sa'yo, sa lugar mo, Attorney?
It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
In the morning. Kasi nasa US pala yung guest natin, bro. Ano? Grabe,
yes.
Ayos. Nakaka-inspire yung story mo, Attorney Nick Caraquel. And for that,
Pwede ako mag-shoutout, boy? May mga nagsasabi ng shoutout dito daw eh.
Sure.
Greet ko lang muna yung mga first cousins ko dyan sa Cebu, pati sa Leyte, so yung mga Caraquel family dyan. So, ang tatay ko kasi taga Leyte, Cebu, no? So, dyan yung Caraquel. And then yung mga staff ko sa Davao, hindi ko na lang isa-isahin. They are watching us now. And then, nagpa-shoutout si Rafael Ryan, no? At saka sila si GM, John Mars, pati si Binbin. Yan. Pati yung brother ko nanonood din. Okay, yun na yun.
Yan, shout out din natin, Attorney, sina GM, Tinahak, Corioso, Anlap. Hello, brother. Hi, Sir Mars. CJ Vides, our co-host. Currently, nasa Italy siya. However, mayroon sa mga importante na lakad. Kaya she is now, hindi siya natin kasama ngayon. Shout out, CJ. And
Nakakalungkot
hello
wala
to
si Otto
Rafael.
CJ ngayon.
Rafael Ryan, baka shout out. Okay, sorry. Kalimutan natin. Yan. And also, Janelle Solis Tapuyaw, good evening po. And Johnny Bersabal, and congrats Atty. Nick Caraquel. And also, hello to Vilma Paraino of Albania. Good evening po from Hong Kong. And Ruel Mura, maayong gabi, Attorney. CJ Vildes again, our co-host. Julius Martinez, hello, Kabsat. Nagtatag siya ngayon kay Author Julius. And Julius Martinez, hello, brother. A blessed evening, Kabsat.
Good evening po.
And also, lastly, GL Caraquel. Congrats, brother. Yun, congrats. Hello, everyone, wherever you are. I hope you are safe and also well. And we are excited to share with you our special guest, Atty. Nick Caraquel. And going back to Atty. Nick, we're so honored to have you tonight, sir. Sobrang blessed namin. And also, we know about your story to really coming from a humble banana cube vendor. And also, you managed to become a successful U.S. immigration lawyer. Can you share about us on how yung humble beginning mo as a child before, and your story of how you really managed to really become a successful U.S. immigration lawyer?
Mahabang storya yun ba, no? So, I will just start with yung setting namin sa barrio, right? So, basically, yung pamilya namin lives in San Isidro, Davao Oriental. So, it's a very small city. At that time, mga 500 families lang siguro, no? So, I'm the 6th of 7. Papa ko yung barbero, yung tatay ko, yung nanay ko is sastre, right? Seamstress. So, yeah, why I would consider our family as one of the economically challenged doon sa area na yun. There are no guarantees that we would be able to eat 3 meals a day. But yung time naman na yun, hindi naman siya unusual kasi may mga kapitbahay ka din na ganong sitwasyon, right? But if you look back now, talagang hirap siya. We just got lucky na yung schools malapit lang din sa area namin. But I would wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning kasi nga magbebenta kami ng banana queue sa terminal. So, yung style ng parents ko, kasi nga hindi nila kayang suportaan yung family, yung mga kapatid ko to go to college, kailangan kaming huminto ng pag-aaral. And we were just blessed na yung mga kapatid ko rin were academically gifted. Pero despite that, my mom asked me to stop for 1 year when I was in grade 3 kasi hindi na niya kayang suportaan yung mga iba kong kapatid. And it was not an easy decision for me, no? Na I was doing well in school, but my mom still says na pwede ka bang huminto para magbenta ng banana queue. And to be honest, I didn't talk to them for 6 months, but I would do things na uutos nila sa akin, nagbibenta pa rin ako ng banana queue. I would still get up and sell and maubos yung paninda namin for 6 months kasi it's very hard to see your classmates go to school, no? But the fact that at grade 3, ano bang gastos ng grade 3? Right? And then, baon from bahay niya to the school. So, but you can just imagine how hard it is for my parents then at that time, no? And then, natanggap ko na yun, eventually, na I have to sell banana queue for 1 year. And then, after that, I went back to school. So, yun yung basically the general description of how my elementary looked like. And then, when I went back to school, graduate ako ng elementary as class salutatorian.
Wow!
But it was not consciously, I was not consciously aware that you are doing well in school at that time. Kasi nga, hindi, kagaya, unlike the setup ng mga kabataan ngayon, may mga private tutor pa, and so on and so forth. At that time kasi, di ba, wala tayong pakialam. No? And then, yeah, you just happen to be class salutatorian. Baka walang ibang mapili doon, right? Okay, then it gave me the ticket to be given a scholarship na 50% discount in one of the high schools na malapit sa amin. So then I was given a 50% scholarship, which I was able to sustain because I graduated in honorable mention sa high school. Okay?
Wow.
But nung time na yon, and again, ito just lang yung very quick story ko.
Yeah.
When my parents asked me to stop in grade 3, I was questioning God. Bakit niya inalaw yan?
Oh.
And so, bakit ganito, bakit ganyan, when I'm still doing my best and so on and so forth. And it's very difficult to really understand the reason bakit ganon. And then nung high school, 4th year, my parents again told me na, oh, after graduation mo, I don't care kung honor student ka, you still have to stop. Kasi nga, hindi nila afford yun. So, on my own efforts, nag-apply ko sa lahat ng scholarships available for me. Pumasa naman ako lahat doon. But the scholarship that I was really looking into was the state scholarship program. Ito yung magbibigay ng 100% tuition fee plus mayroong konting allowance.
Yeah.
Because that's the only ticket I would see to get out of poverty, no? Para matapos lang talaga yung school ko, no? That was my belief at the time and it's still my belief up to this day. So nung private school kasi yung eskwelahan ko sa high school. And normally, the state scholarship program was given only to deserving students in the public school system. Pero nung year na yon, higher education realized na hindi naman lahat ng mga nag-aaral sa private school are financially able. So yung time na yon, they invited all top 10 students from all high schools in Davao Oriental to be invited to take the eligibility qualification. So it means, di ba nung NCEE dati, kung saan yung school mo, doon ka lang mag-take, right? But nung time na yon, all top 10 students doon sa Mati Davao Oriental mag-take. Especially those yung mga nag-a-apply ng scholarship. The problem with that state scholarship program though, isa lang yung i-award ng scholarship for the whole region. Oh. So then that time, I realized na, kaya pala ako pinaghinto ng grade 3 for me to take this opportunity.
Right timing.
So yun yung right sinasabi natin na, guys, just believe that God has bigger plans for you and you may not understand the reason why things are happening to you right now because baka may mga bigger plans si God later. No? In my case, that was my story na kaya ako pinaghinto ng grade 3 kasi God wants me to avail of the scholarship during my 4th year high school. And true enough, doon sa dami-daming nag-take ng scholarship na yon, ako yung na-award sa whole Davao Oriental at that time.
Wow.
So, I'm yung state scholar doon sa Region 11. So then, that gave me the ticket to finish my industrial engineering degree in Ateneo de Davao.
Wow, Ateneo pa, bro. Wow. Grabe, no? Ateneo yan, bro.
So that is just the summary of my journey then.
At saka, I want to point out, attorney, yung senior mo na part doon na if you weren't, you didn't stop a year sa schooling mo way back elementary, siguro hindi mo nakuha yung scholarship. It's certain a matter of timing, di ba? A perfect timing that really the Lord has prepared for you to have that scholarship. And also to become industrial engineer. Parang ganun. So sobrang amazing nung timing na yon. Kasi if nagtuloy ka nun, possibly, it would be a different circumstances, di ba? It would be a different story.
Tama. May tanong lang ako, attorney, kasi kadalasan kasi ng mga kabataan ngayon, kapag nahinto sa pag-aaral, nadi-discourage na. Parang nawawalan na ng motivation sa buhay, ganun. From your own view, ano yung may advice mo sa mga bata ngayon na parang same sa sitwasyon mo na nahinto ng saglit tapos para hindi sila mawalan ng pag-asa?
It's a very hard question no? Kasi depende sa sitwasyon ng bata no? I just happened to be at that time, even at a younger age, I find reasons even if I was questioning at that time, I find reasons bakit ako pinaghinto ng nanay ko. So at that time, I realized and I accepted na pulubi kami. Hindi kaya ng nanay ko eh. And the only way for me to help my mother is to help her in the banana queue. So, masakit man sa akin, tinanggap ko na yun lang yung paraan ko to help her. So, I was not discouraged, but I was not happy as well. Alam mo yun? Kaya I'm looking forward na matapos na yung buong taon na yun so I can go back to school. So, it never came to me na discourage ako and so on. So, I think to answer your question, for advice, again, sa mga bata na will be asked by their parents na maghinto, I know it's not an easy decision and I know mahirap yon at masakit yon. Masakit to see your classmates go to school habang ka lang and so on and so forth. But you have to understand bakit eh. You have to understand the reason bakit ka pinahinto. No? Yung time naman, kung may rason naman bakit ka pinahinto, the responsibility of education or getting higher or obtaining higher education does not rest on the parent only. Dapat ikaw din, goal mo yun. Kasi no matter how your parents would want you to be, whoever they want to be, kung ayaw mo, wala talaga silang magawa, right? So nasa iyo pa rin yung drive na yan. So again, I hope I was able to answer. Ang sa akin lang masasabi ko sa mga batang pinapahinto ng parents, try to understand. If you need time to cry, if you need time to whine, do that then, right? If you need some space to fully understand the situation, then do that. But at the end of the day, wala kang magawa eh kung ang reason talaga is kahirapan.
Yeah.
Grabe.
I understand the situation, no? Attorney, I can relate with you, attorney, kasi I also stopped for first year high school, so for a year. And malaking impact when you were on that younger years, how much more kung elementary ka. Tapos yung mga kasabayan ka batch mo is nauna na sila. Parang pag at that young, malaki impact sa bata yung maiwan kahit 1 year. Parang sabi nga nila yung balikbayan, mga gano'n, naiwan, parang gano'n, di ba? So, parang at that time ba, attorney, when you stop your schooling, how did you process that? How did you process that? Given that
lumipat ako ng school. So, nung grade 1 to grade 3 ako, part ako ng special class, yung mga mentally gifted daw, kunwari. Right?
Totoo naman.
Pero nung after akong huminto, I asked my mom na lumipat ako ng school. Because again, as a child, it was very difficult to see your classmates na nasa ibang room na eh. Diba? And then nagkita kami ulit sa high school na, oh yeah, bakit ka they are 1 year ahead of you. But again, to answer the question, Marlon, it was difficult at that time. Kaya my way of coping was to ask my mom na ilipat ako doon sa public school na malapit sa amin.
Oh, okay. I can relate, attorney, kasi the same din yung ginawa ko, attorney, for several schools, mga 3 schools yung nilipatan ko kasi nahihiya ako na makasabay yung mga kabats. And I could really understand how you feel at that you were young at that time, no? Attorney, when you are now a scholar dun sa Ateneo de Davao, taking up industrial engineering, how did you support yourself given that as a scholar, provided yung tuition fee, but how much yung mga miscellaneous, mga expenses, daily expenses, paano nasuportahan yon?
Okay, so very good question. So if you think that my elementary high school years was the difficult time of my journey, yung pinaka-difficult was my college days because yun yung 3rd year na ako, yun yung time na nagkasakit yung nanay ko, yung little na tindahan namin sa San Isidro was demolished because nag-road widening siya. So nung time na yon, yung ang allowance ko talaga nakarely lang doon kami sa 100 pesos na kita ng tatay ko sa panggugupit. No? And there were times na uuwi ako, maghihingi ako ng 80 pesos per week allowance. And that was 1995. Yung 80 pesos na yon, maliit na rin yung bagay na yon, no? So yung mga boardmate ko, ang allowance na nila nasa mga 500 every 2 weeks na eh. Ang sa akin, always I was asking from my patatay ko was 80 pesos. But then again, this is in realization by na wala akong karapatang mag-demand eh kasi naintindihan ko yung sitwasyon namin. And I have accepted na, huwag kang maglagay ng music by mamaya. So, yung 80 pesos na yun, that's what all I was negotiating with my parents na pambayad lang ng boarding house, okay na ako. Ako na bahala lahat. Ako nang didiskarte, no? And this is what I realized by, kasi and this is nothing new to mga kabataan ngayon. Nung high school kami, medyo, siyempre nga, lumaki na yung from banana queue, lumaki yung tindahan natin. Medyo ka-afford ka na hindi magbaon, right? Kasi pwede ka na bumili ng status na, so on. So, pagkatapos nun, in college by, I cannot do the same strategy, no? So, ang nangyari, I told my classmates na, hey guys, ganito yung sitwasyon ko financially. No? So, do not invite me to attend vacations or kasi I cannot afford. Pag may projects kami by, sasabihin ko, I'll do the work. I'll be the leader of the group, but wala akong maibigay pambili ng kokonban o pamrenta ng computer and so on. But I was just being realistic and be honest with my classmates and all of them supported me at that time. So, ang ginagawa ko, nag-tutor ako on my free time, nag-tutor ako para lang ma-supportan. At least may kunting allowance, right? But at one point in time, nag-collapse ako dun sa tutorial ko kasi 3 days na akong hindi kumakain.
Oo.
Right. But that was easier said than done. But yun yung nangyari at that point. So, nung time na kinausap ako ng tatay ko kasi nagkasakit na yung nanay ko na pwede bang huminto ako ulit? Sabi ko na, I would, if kailangan talaga, right? Pero, ilang years na lang gagraduate na ako. Pag ulit, mawala yung scholarship ko, then, at that point, I would accept na lang, ngayon na yun. Kasi I will not go back to Ateneo and finish my industrial engineering, right?
Yeah.
Kasi una, yun na yung last chance eh. Then, I told my dad na, kung ano man decision mo, tatanggapin ko yun, but I will tell you if whatever happens to me in the future. Kasi ginawa ko na lahat yung kaya ko eh.
Pwede mong magawa.
Ko. And what is 80 pesos? At that time, and kaya wala akong galit sa parents ko or sa tatay ko na there are most of the time hindi niya magbibigay ng 80 pesos. Kasi what is by, kailangan niya manggupit ng 10 tao para lang kumita ng 100 pesos a day. Eh, may sakit pa yung nanay ko. So, paano niya bibigay sa akin yung 80 pesos per month? Alam mo yun? So, tumiskarte na lang ako. And my way of discarding is to talk to my classmates. So, may mga times, and there are numerous times where nag-recitation na kami, tinatawag na ako ng teacher ko, hindi ko naririnig yun. And then, imbitahin ako ng best friends ko na, Nick, sabay tayo lunch or sabay tayo dinner. At pa-plastic ka pa ba nun ba? Gutom na gutom ka na nun, right? So, go over with the flow. I really appreciate it. And I would just like to say thank you to Sunny and Miguel because sila talaga yung tumulong sa akin ng time.
Oo.
Grabe, no?
Shout out. Oo.
Shout out, yeah. Miguel Ramirez and Isagari Sapa.
I can imagine, attorney, kung gaano kahirap, no, na yung sitwasyon mo. For 3 days, hindi ka kumain. And then, it can possible, diba? Para magkasakit ka and then something bad will happen sa'yo. But I can sense there's really a guiding hands na has been with you since the beginning. That really you are destined for a purpose. That's why every situation parang na-overcome mo. And I believe really the Lord has made you you are today because He prepared you, no, through all those hardships, no. And then I can also imagine, we can also imagine, no, kasi as a seamstress sa Tagalog pa, 'di ba, yung mananahi, 'di ba? You can only have an income, a good amount of income if may magpatahi sa iyo or mayroong magpaayos nung mga nasirang damit, mga ganun, 'di ba? And also during that time, go ahead, brother.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, bro.
During the time
utangin pa yun ba? Utangin pa yung kinapasa.
Di ba? Tapos, during the time, yung kita siguro ng as a barber, medyo hindi din ganun kalaki, no? It's really hard. And then we can really feel the hard situation that you are sharing with us tonight, attorney.
Marami pa silang magkakapatid, bro. Di ba?
At saka ano ba yung times na yun, na uuwi ako ba, no, hihingi ko ng allowance ko nga na 80 pesos. Tapos hindi ka bibigyan ng tatay mo. O uuwi ako ng Davao ba na humahagulgul talaga. Kasi siya parang, what is 80 pesos, right? But wala akong magawa eh. No? And again, this is why you're asking, hey, just give you guidance and all that. But buti na lang ba na-survive ko yun. But I think yung journey na yun, nagamit ko pa rin siya even nung nag-interview na ako for the first job. So, lumagpas na tayo doon ba, no? So, I think my frustration was, despite what I've done I did well in academically eh. Pero, except yung third year ko, talagang bumaba yung grades ko na tinatanong ako ng lahat ng teachers ko sa atin na yun, Nick, what happened to you? Bakit bumaba yung grades ko? But hindi ko naman pwedeng sabihin sa kanila ba na wala na akong kinakain, ma'am. Alam mo yan? But then, nung ng graduation that was 3 weeks before the graduation, I was really hoping to graduate with honors. Kasi in fairness naman, I graduated on top of my class. So, pagdating nun, so hindi nga ako nagka-honor sa college, no? Then, yung mga ka-board mate ko, siyempre, kinukutya ka na, akala ba namin matalino, bakit hindi man lang akong laude? So, basta yun. But 3 weeks before my graduation, I was hired by San Miguel. So yun yung consolation prize ko, no? Kasi I remember when I was boss nag-campus anong tawag diyan? Nag-campus recruitment yung mga top 10 companies in the Philippines.
Mga company.
And they invited all the top 10 graduating students in Mindanao area. No? Kasi naghahanap sila ng mga cadet engineers nung time na yon. So I remember the first cut was 100 kami, buong Mindanao yon, 10 doon from Ateneo de Davao. And then the second cut, 3 na lang kaming naiwan sa Ateneo. And then yung final 10 na, ako na lang naiwan from Ateneo de Davao. Then it was a panel interview composed of hiring managers ng San Miguel. And then ang tanong sa akin ng isang HR manager was, Mr. Caraquel, I realized that more than half of your life, you were living in the barrio. Ang plano nun, pag nakuha ka, ililipat ka sa Manila for the cadetship training. Then the question was, how would you adapt that drastic na time? Kasi nga, from Davao to Manila. No? So, yun pa rin yung type na mentality ng barrio, yung Davao City. No? So, tumawa ako ba? As in, honestly, with all my nanginginig ka na, tumawa ako. Everybody, okay, why are you laughing, right? So sabi ko, sir, kasi nung time, even when I was in high school, I even contemplated of not going to school kasi pag sa Davao ba, hindi ako marunong tumawid ng daan. So, I was first year ko sa Immaculate Conception College, which is in Bangkerohan, which is very far from Claperia where I nagbo-board ako.
Malayo yun, malayo yun.
Yung yung klase ko, mga 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock pa lang ba, nasa school na ako. Yan? Kasi yung time na yun, wala pang jeep, right? So you could basically freely cross the street. So, nung sinabi ko na I have fear of crossing streets, nagtawanan sila lahat, right? Then, the questions after that was very easy na. Kasi I've proven the point ba na wala nang problema sa akin adaptability. No? So,
yes.
You will
versatile, tapos perseverance. Grabe.
So, after that question, I was sure na I will be hired kasi 3 lang yung kukunin nila.
Parang confident ka na ito na yun.
Ito na yan. Alam ko na.
Yes, galing naman. Industrial engineering, no? Pero may question ako, attorney. From being an industrial engineering, why proceed law?
Very good question, Bino. So, maraming, as a matter of fact, when I was still in law school, ang dami nagtatanong na, hey Nick, why are you taking law? Layo naman ng connection ng industrial engineering to sa pagiging abogado. Ang motivation ko lang talaga is when I was actually growing up, alam mo yun ba, yung pag mahirap ka, and sad to say, this is where the society comes in, but you are insignificant in the community ba pag kulubi ka. Right? People think that you have no contribution kasi wala kang kulubi ka. No? And you would see your parents being verbally abused, kung sino-sino man. And even at a younger age, I was already saying na if I would finish school, I would become a lawyer to defend them. Yun na yung mentality ko. So, nung from San Miguel, lumipat ako sa Nestle Philippines, then I realized that I have the financial ability na to pursue law. Doon ako nagpaalam sa boss ko. And even my boss was questioning, anong connection ng engineering mo sa pagiging lawyer mo, right? But it's a dream ba eh. But I was just so happy na si Boss Rolly Trillanes ko was very supportive. And sinabi niya sa akin na, Nick, no boss would even question kung gusto mo mag-doktor after ka maging abogado, wala akong pakialam. Basta, klaro yung priorities mo. Ang priority mo is, for as long as, wag mo sabihin sa akin na hindi ko nagawa yung report kasi nag-aral ka o may final exam ka or ganito, right? You know what to do. So, and he was very supportive until natapos ko yung law school. No? Then, I realized when I was into law school, yung area kasi ng labor law is basically the area of industrial engineering. Right? We talk about measurement, minimum wages, standardization. Yun yung area ng ang area ng industrial engineering eh. So, when I was even taking the bar by, I could see the pages of the labor code when I was taking the bar. Kasi yun yung forte ko talaga. And then, when I passed the bar exam, yun din yung naging first job ko as a lawyer sa labor relations. No?
Ayos
so, to answer the question, I didn't know that in the beginning, but it just unfolded by when I already become a lawyer. Now, and that leads to my journey towards the USA, no? Nung iniimbita ako ng friend ko na, Nick, bumisita ka sa Amerika, ganito, ganyan. But I have no plans of coming to the US. No? I don't even plan of applying for a tourist visa. Kasi, ang dami mong naririnig na storya ng Amerika ba eh. No? Pupunta ka ng Amerika, unless nurse ka, ang trabaho mo ba ay odd jobs. Correct? And, so sabi ko, bakit ako pupunta sa Amerika kung yun lang din naman ang gagawin ko? When in fact, I have a very good life in the Philippines, right? I'm an engineer, I'm a lawyer, I'm a consultant, so ba't ako pupunta ng Amerika? But then yung friend ko, very insistent siya. Sabi niya, Nick, just come to visit and then it might change your perspective and so on. So nandun na ba tayo? Sa Amerika na ba na story? O sa Pilipinas ba tayo na story?
Pwede. Sa
just to cross
Amerika,
that, So yun, nung pumasok ako, and Seattle, Washington kasi yung una kong napuntahan. At sobrang ganda ba ng Seattle, Washington. And then doon nagbago yung perspective mo na, uy, baka gusto ko lang magstay dito. And that's introduced me to immigration law ng Amerika. Okay, stop muna tayo doon.
Wow, grabe. Inspired na lang, nakaka-inspire yung story ni Atty. Nick Caraquel, no? Pero mamaya, babalik tayo. Pag-usapan natin yung presidential award niya, bro. Di ba? Galing, no? Presidential award. Pero mag-a-ads muna tayo. Magbabalik po ang I Speak.
This live stream is powered by Philinvest Land Incorporated, the leading real estate developer. RTD Blogging Academy, before and beyond blogging. Be mentored by a practitioner. Cherry's Imported Cosmetics from Italy, Thailand, and Philippines. VoiceBox University, a louder sales success bootcamp. Kins Fresh Tea and Juice. Author CJ, Kamahal-Mahal Ka. Hot Buds Chili Garlic.
Yun, nabalik tayo, bro. So, patuloy natin yung tanong natin sa guest natin na si Atty. Nick Caraquel. Ngayon, attorney, ang tanong.
Mahina yung boses mo, brother.
Mahina ba yung boses ko?
Yeah.
Yan, okay na ba? Okay na ba? Yan,
better.
Oh, yun. Sorry. So, yun, ano yung pinagdaanan mo? Paano mo nakamit yung presidential award?
Okay. By the presidential awards came in just on time. At hindi naman ako aware doon sa awards na 'yun eh. And just like and hindi lang yung awards na na-receive ko, even when I was an industrial engineer
Yeah,
dahil
yeah.
lumalabas yung natural leadership mo eh, nare-recognize na din ako doon. Then nung naging lawyer ako sa US, I was still working with Nestle USA at the time. So then I decided to move to New York kasi taga New Jersey ako nung time na yon. I moved to New York to establish my solo practice in New York. Ang nangyari, nagpaparenovate ako ng bahay ko sa Davao. And then yung pamangkin ko, I shout out to Curse Kilvin. Siya yung nagpapaano sa bahay ko. And then may mga discrimination stories siya na may kapitbahay daw kami doon na dinidiscriminate yung mga panday niya, no? Na kesyo, ulubi kayo, wala kayong future, wala kayong ganito, wala kayong pag-asa.
Grabe naman ng ganun.
He was crying kasi alam mo yun ba, sa sobrang galit niya, hindi mo ma-voice out yon. Naaawa siya ng mga tauhan niya. So, after hearing that, I just posted on Facebook na hindi porket naging professional tayo, may karapatan na tayong manglait ng ibang tao.
Tama.
Yes, tama. Somebody na you will never have a better future kasi ganito ka lang. No? So nag-post ako nun. It was just a simple post. Paggising ko ba, 10,000 shares na siya. Right?
Wow,
so doon kumalat yung story ko na, hey, I was a banana vendor before, ganito, ganyan. So, then, nag-10,000 shares na siya, and I normally don't talk about my story kasi nga mahirap yun eh, masakit yun. It flashes, even when you're asking me now, the memories flashes as if it's happening now eh. So, medyo masakit. I normally don't share that. Nung nag-viral siya, before that, I was already trying to help the Filipino communities in the US kasi si Trump yung presidente nun. Medyo magulo ang US immigration. So I was already volunteering na, hey, if you need somebody to talk about immigration law, I can actually be there. Wala naman akong bayad. I can just talk about paano to protect your rights and so on. So I was helping communities in New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut area just to share the knowledge. And then at the same time, nung nag-viral yung story ko, inimbita ako ng Latino community to talk about my story as a vendor. Kasi nga maraming mga vendors sa New York na alam natin walang mga papel yun, but they just want me to tell the story that there is hope no matter what the circumstances. No? And it was a rewarding experience for me. Ngayon, when my story became viral, pinatawag ako sa Philippine Consulate. Then, doon na rin inimbita na ako ng mga reporters and so on. Then, nakatulong yun in terms of the community having recognized na, may ni Caraquel pala dyan sa New York na Queens. Then, nakatulong din sa akin when I started my career in New York City. So, then, the people become aware of my charity work na hindi lang naman pala, ever since kasi parang may way of, after what I've become, kung saan ako nanggaling, I never forget about my roots So, I still try to help yung mga estudyante, no, na alam natin yun na yung notebook mo dati na pabili ng notebook, kahit isang notebook hindi mabili ng parent mo So, tatanggalin yung mga unused pages, i-combine mo yun, right? So, even buying, at alam mo yun, baka ballpen ka lang, makabili lang ng tanay parent mo ng isang lapis, sobrang tuwa mo na nun Alam mo yun? So, it becomes my advocacy for the last 16 years na nagbibigay ako ng school supplies sa mga bata. And then, at night, at December din, kasi dumaan din kami sa wala kaming kinakain ng Pasko, Pasko. As in, wala kaming kinakain nanonood na lang kami sa kapitbahay namin ng kapatid ko. I make sure na yung mga matatanda sa amin, at least may pagkain man lang pag Christmas. So, then lumabas na yung advocacies ko, right, yung mga charity works ko, and I even fly to any state in the US just to be able to talk to potential US employers na majority kasi particularly sa mga teachers, wala silang alam masyado on what options they can offer to the teachers. So, I would fly to different states para lang i-explain sa kanila na, hey, this is how immigration works, these are the options for the teachers, And because of that knowledge, mas mabilis, mas madali sa kanila mag-decide on what the next steps. And we were able to convince them na, hey, this is the right pathway for your employees. And then nalaman ng nalaman ng Philippine Consulate and so on. And then that's when the time that they told me that there is such thing as the Presidential Awards. And it happens every 2 years. Correct? And then sabi nila na, yeah, so maybe somebody could nominate you, but it is not an easy task because that's all over North America, no? So, every consulate kasi, meron silang area of jurisdiction. So, the Philippine Consulate in New York, East Coast sila, no? And then, basta, the first cut was, again, hundreds of applicants yun, but ang first cut nila, 12. So sabi niya, oy Nick, na-nominate ka, part ka doon sa 12. Kasi nominees yun eh. Nung nakita ko line up by mga artista, mga abogado, mga doctors, and so on. Sabi ko, ano mong pag-asa ka doon, mananalo ka doon. But sa akin kasi, win or lose, you don't get inspired to work because you are awarded. Sa akin, awards is just a recognition by all the good deeds you've done.
Oo, tama. Bonus lang yun. Oo.
Bonus na yun. Kung ma-award ka, then good. If hindi, just continue the cause. Kasi yun naman yung reason eh. No? So then, at that time, yung mama ko, sabi ko, ma, na-nominate ako for the Presidential Awards. Eh, yung nanay ko nga madasalin. So sabi ko, baka gusto mong ma-award ako, di ipagdasal mo na lang. No? Then from 12, 4 kaming na-nominate by na finorward sa Malacanang. Then in Malacanang, ang dami ding, kasi all over the world lang yung sa Malacanang, di ba? And there are only 25 individuals and organizations to be awarded for the Presidential Awards. So, nung natanggap namin, so that was, the deliberation was July, and we were informed of the decision in November. Ang awarding was last week of November, first week of December. So, very short notice siya. It just happened by, unfortunately, na yung nanay ko namatay before the awards.
Oo.
So yun yung that was the story. And kung marinig mo ba yung storya ng awardees, the bottom line is, no matter ano yung background mo, doktor ka ba, abogado ka ba, or there was even an HR manager in Saudi Arabia. So HR manager sa isang hotel, but after ng shift niya, gumawa siya ng grupo niya, helping, kasi di ba maraming mga abused women sa Middle East. Yeah. So, nagpo-provide sila ba ng type of support for those abuse victims. And then, ginawa niyo yun for years. At saka by the common denominator ng awardees, you don't get paid to do those things. Alam mo yun?
Tama.
Doon ko nakita ba na, yeah, there are really people that deserve these awards because they go beyond what's required of them. And then, doon sa 25 na yun, ako yung pinakabatang awardee. So yung mga iba na tumanda na, sabi niya, Nick, naghintay kami ng ganito katagal para maging awardee. Pag ginawa ko. So sabi niya, and again, by looking back, it's just basically siguro the love of helping others as my way of recognizing kung ano rin yung pinagdaanan ko. Alam mo yun? What actually gave me the ticket to get the Presidential Awards. Sinabi sa akin later, nung nag-deliberate na, Nick, your story alone is good enough to inspire the Filipinos eh. Alam mo yun? Hindi reason yung ulubi ka to stop from dreaming. And to top it all, here you are helping Filipinos na achieve their American dreams. So yun yung ini-explain sa akin by kung bakit ako nag-award.
Nakaka-inspire, bro. No? Nakaka-inspire talaga, bro. No? Presidential awardee, bro. Grabe yan.
And then, bro, ang message ni Atty. Nick kanina, no, the common denominator with all those awardees is really giving themselves to others. It's really a form of service, Atty. Nick, di ba? Para a form of service to others, and also signify as a character, as an Atenean, di ba? Service to others. And Sir Nick, you are also top 10 attorneys in the North America. And kindly tell us, because so many lawyers in different fields how you're able to really have that kind of achievement being the top 10 attorneys in North America.
Okay. So, by again, ito yung sinasabi ko na you don't need awards to perform well in any chosen field, right? So,
Tama.
yung mga awards na yan, yung mga top 10 awards in North America, of course ba you will be very grateful na nare-recognize yung effort mo, right? But am I consciously doing something to be part of the top of the yung cream of the crop ba? I don't think, hindi ko nga maramdaman nung una na I am one of the top of. But when we actually speak of nung mga time na yun na, we've never been denied. We've been helping, we've been receiving 5 stars because I've been very upfront with my clients and so on. I don't even know how they get my information. So maybe I get nominated by somebody else and so on. I just received those letters recognizing that I'm one of the top this and that. But regardless of those awards, kasi patuloy pa rin dumadating yung letters sa amin, I continue the job that I do well in, right? Kagaya nga, even on weekends you work na hindi ka napapagod kasi you get inspired by doing and helping others achieve their dreams. Yun yung even now na I've been in practice na for 9 years, whenever I receive an approval trust me, tanong mo pa sa mga staff ko, tumatalon ako sa tuwa, especially those cases na mahirap. Alam mo yan?
Grabe.
Yun lang yung motivation ko to be able to help. And if in the process you get paid because of helping, then so be it. At the end of the day, this is America, right? You cannot survive by being 100% charitable lang, no? And I think that's one of the reasons why in the Philippines, as a lawyer, you cannot advertise, but in the US, you have to advertise to survive. I've been asked before by a reporter na, Nick, why would a client choose you considering nga ang daming lawyers in the US?
Yeah.
Right? So,
Tama.
but I think the relationship of being a lawyer is based on trust. No matter where you are at. And we have a lot of cases na people will drive kasi sobrang layo nila just to see me or just to see us before the pandemic because they believe in us. Yun lang yun. Yun lang yun and I think the only best marketing strategy we could have is basically do well. And yun na yung mga existing clients mo mismo ang mag-recommend sa'yo.
Okay, may question ako, attorney. Nung unang naging abogado ka, ano ang pinakaunang case na na-handle mo?
Okay, that was a very good question, So, I passed the New York bar in May 2012. And then the oath ceremony happened in June 19. My first case was kababayan ko sa amin, no? Who had her case was could have been a simple petition for a parent. But dahil nga at one point in time, alam mo naman mga Pinoy they try to save, they would avoid hiring lawyers to file their petition papers, no? Ngayon nagkagulo 'yon. At kumuha na sila ng lawyer, pangatlong lawyer na ako. Mga puti yung previous lawyers ko. Then, nung nakita ng anak niya na naging lawyer ako sa Amerika, that was already after my oath ceremony on June 19. Yung anak niya, sinabihan siya, puntakin mo siya ganito, baka makatulong sa'yo, right? And then, that was 3 weeks after my oath ceremony. I took the case, and to be honest hindi ko pa alam at that time kung ano pa talagang gagawin. But again, you do the research and so on. And then I took the case kasi nagkagulo na yung files niya. So I filed a motion to reconcile, to consolidate yung files niya. Then an officer called me one day to say, hey, are you representing this and that? And sabi niya, would you be I want you to call your client to appear for appearance NX kung ano yung date na yun. And took that by pinawisan ako nun. Right? Officer and support, right? And so we have this briefing, and that's when I realized na filing the papers is the easiest part of this whole immigration journey. It's basically preparing for the interview that is the most critical ones. And at that point, 15 years na niyang hindi nakita yung pamilya niya sa Pilipinas. Right? Nag-asawa na yung anak niya, hindi pa siya nakapunta and so on. And to be there, so nag-interview kami, of course, I facilitated the whole journey, then sumasagot siya sa officer, and after that 15-minute interview, sinabihan siya ng officer na, hey, don't worry, you can go home to the Philippines, your green card was approved. And to see her cry, alam mo yun, by lumalabas yung, wow, alam mo yun, you're part of this journey na finally makita niya yung pamilya niya. And that what drove me to be good in what I do. So, yun yung first case ko ba, na talagang pinawisan ako na baka hindi ko kaya.
Hindi makakalimutan mga first case. Mga first, hindi makakalimutan yan.
Hindi mo malimutan yan.
Oo.
Right? So,
okay, nasabi mo, attorney nasabi mo na immigration lawyer ka. Ngayon, as an immigration lawyer, for example, si Marlon, interesadong pumunta ng US. Oo. Ano ang mga kakailanganin ni Marlon?
Yeah, very good question, Bayan. I actually had a Facebook Live pertaining inviting professionals to actually apply or explore their journey in the US. But no, the good thing about Marlon is industrial engineers are still in demand in the US. Huwag ka lang mamili ng work at huwag kang mamili ng lugar. Kasi sa akin, I started my career in the US sa Kentucky, which is not the Chicago type, New York type, or California type. But to answer the question, unlike Canada or Australia, hindi point system yung hindi point system yung US. So you need, in the employment base, you need an employer to file a petition for you, or you need on the family base, you need your immediate relatives to file an immigration paper for you. So in the case of Marlon, hindi ko alam kung may immediate family member siya dito sa US.
Marami siyang kilalang chick sa US eh.
Ayun, yung boss, fiancé visa na lang tayo, spouse visa, mabilis yun. So, yun. But on the employment side, if any professional could find a US employer and that employer is willing to file a petition for them, they could also migrate to the US.
Ayan Marlon dinig mo si attorney immigration lawyer yan bro. US bro, US.
And then na-mention ni attorney Nick kanina na 'di ba yung one case that really moved him emotionally, yung first case, 'di ba? That allowed to reunite the family doon sa client, 'di ba? Attorney, 'di ba normally nung dati ang pagkakaalam ko yung mga pag nag-apply ka ng sa US, it takes years talaga, 'di ba? I mean siguro if I'm not wrong mga around 10 years parati talaga ma-petition mo yung mga mo, 'di ba, yung mga relative mo dito sa Philippines. Madalas sa US. But in your way of managing their cases, I observed that you posted approved cases mostly every day. And then parang you are so efficient on that field na yung most 10 years na or 5 to 10 years na process, it's being shortened to what? How did you do that? Parang
bilis, no?
There's something really industrial engineering science behind it.
Okay, so, pinagbabawal na technique yan. Grabe, grabe. Sige,
depende sa depende sa case, right? So halimbawa, if you are filing a sibling petition, so yung kapatid ko, petition ko papunta Amerika, it's a 23-year wait at wala kang magawa doon. Or halimbawa, yung US citizen parent would file a petition for a married child, then it will be a 10-15 years waiting period at wala kang magawa doon. I think what Marlon is saying is when I actually first started, yung mga kasi I started in the family basis. So yung halimbawa, yung fiancé visa, spouse visa. At that time, yung approval ng fiancé visa is about 4 or 5 months. Again, this is the time when I was starting. But I was able to have them approve. My earliest record approval on a fiancé visa was 11 days. Then ang spouse visa, na normal processing noon was 9 months. My earliest record was 27 days. So
27 days bro Marlon, oo.
Pero to be honest with you, hindi naman talaga kontrolado ng lawyer yung processing time. But what I see as our contribution is to make sure na walang mali doon sa forms na pinifill upan mo, and then you provided with sufficient documentation such that na tao lang din yung nagre-review So kung kunwari, na-assign na yung case mo to an officer at nakita naman niya na wala nang mali, wala nang kulang, so what would stop the officer from making that decision? Diba? Siyempre may quota din yung officer kung ilang cases ang ipaprocess niya in a month. So why would you make it hard for yourself. Kung kumpleto naman, dini-approve mo na. So I think that's what we do until now. Kaya relatively mabilis din yung cases namin at hindi kami masyadong nakakatanggap ng request for more evidences kasi medyo peculiar kami in terms of, ma'am, dapat ito yung requirements, dapat i-submit mo to kasi it's worth waiting additional 2 weeks kaysa maghintay tayo ng 5 months dahil kulang-kulang yung documents mo. I think that's where pumapasok yung pagiging industrial engineer ko na putting up system internally, right? Putting in control before we file and making sure na accurate yung information and all that.
So, ganda lang combination, no? IE tapos naging attorney, di ba? Grabe.
I think I would really attribute that for me being an industrial engineer before I become a lawyer, that helped me ngayon. So, I have an office in Davao, and hello guys, mga staff ko sa taga Davao, and thank you for doing your, giving your best contribution. Kasi it would be very hard for me to manage 2 offices kung hindi ako sanay on systems, on operations reviews and all that. So, ang laking tulong na naging engineer ako muna before ako
Galing.
Breaking down all those process, tapos really coming up with a efficient and also productive na process, the whole process from application to release of that application. Attorney, we'll go forward to your more personal questions. We talk about a lot about your profession.
Isang oras na tayo, boss. Part 2 naman tayo, part 2. Kasi inaantok na yung mga tao, matutulog na.
Actually, mag-shout out natin yung mga comment section after this break. Okay? So, mag-ads muna tayo. Magbabalik ko ang
iSpeak.
This live stream is powered by VapeSmog for all your vaping needs. MCS Printing Shop. Lemium Trading. Mars Summit, the pursuit of greatness. Mga itlog ni Ayis, daily fresh eggs. Rapotech motorcycle tuning, parts and accessories. Toot TV, food blog YouTube channel.
And we're back at may pa-video pala si Marlon. Yun. Oh. Yes.
Brother, medyo mahina boses mo, bro.
Oh, may pa-video si Marlon ngayon at may surprise. May pa-sabong.
Attorney Nick, your family in Davao and also your I Dream America office, staff, management, and also staff has prepared something for you.
What? Shout out ko lang muna yung mga mga staff.
Sige, go ahead.
Abang piniprepare yan. Marami ka palang sikretong ginagawa. Sila JC Marco, sila JM, sila Tracy, sila Ann, sino ba to? Si Charmaine, sila Atty, sila June, Binbin. And again, thank you very much for watching.
Yan. Roll the clip, bro.
Wait lang.
Yan.
So, sabi ni John Mars by all around daw ako. Oo, totoo yun. Pati hanggang ngayon, ako pa rin naglalaba.
To all the viewers.
While naglo-load naglo-load na si Marlon.
Talkshow. I am Caraquel, and I would like to greet my pinakapoging uncle, my second father, my best mentor, Attorney Nicolas Caraquel. I call Sana all fresh always. We all know that before achieving your success, you went through a lot of hardships. As you said, poverty can be a motivation to achieve your dreams. It wasn't easy, uncle, but here you are standing, showing us not to give up in our dreams. Anyway, Uncle, I want to say walang katapusan congratulations to you and to iDream America. We all know that to achieve your success wasn't easy after all. And as you said, that poverty can be a motivation to achieve your dreams. You have become an inspiration to us, Uncle, to our family, and also especially to our fellow kababayan. So, grabe jud ang natabang nimo ko. And also, Uncle, I would like to say thank you for everything you have done to us. Alam mo na yon. And we are so blessed to have an uncle like you. You are so generous and loving person. Hindi ko na patatagalin pa. Take care and know that we're always praying for you. And please take care of yourself. And more powers to iDream and to you, Col. And uwi ka na. Hindi na kami galit. And take care of yourself. We love you. We miss you. From your iDream and Balyok family, ingat always, Col. Bye-bye. See you soon.
Aww.
Hello, Atty. Nick. I just want to say congratulations for your achievements and success right now. And I would like to say thank you for giving me a chance to be part of iDream America. And also thank you for being such a generous boss to us here in Davao. We always hope and pray that God may shower you more blessings and give you strength and good health for the upcoming days and years. That's all. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Congratulations sa imong pag-istorya sa New York. Anaunta, magpangkalya, malipayon ka sa imong pagpuyo. Layo sa mga problema. Kaya kami din nabilin sa Pilipinas, may mga po. Layo man sa mga problema. Ikaw ron diha, kay wang ka. Ikaw ron usa diha, puyo ang napita. Kami rin, magamping lang di may magkasakit-sakit. Congratulations. Tuyo.
Aww. Wow, grabe.
Kahilap man sa tagtagop, bay.
Sobrang touching nun grabe.
So, bay, I did not expect that. Grabing, ano mo, Marlon, Pero guys, thank you very much for that one. So, sa mga staff ko sa Davao, thank you very much. So,
dami nagmamahal kay attorney, bro.
Yeah,
Marlon,
dami.
grabe.
Sobrang dami.
Nakaka-touch.
Thank you kay, Thank you
kanina si
kay...
attorney. Pumahid. May pumahid kanina.
may ano lang ba, medyo napuwing lang.
Napuwing lang pala. Allergy. Allergy yun.
Thank you kay GM, Unlap, kay Curse, Kevin, Caraquel, kay Ma'am Marie, Misoles,
Mariel.
Ma'am Mariel.
Si Ma'am Janelle din.
Janelle, yan, kapuyaw. And then sa father mo, si Papa Ladi.
Doon ako nabigla, bayan na kinunan pala siya ng video.
Thank you guys sa lahat ng team na nag-prepare nito, sa team nila sa iDream America, US Immigration Office, located in Davao. Sobrang salamat. Without you guys, hindi natin mapasaya si Attorney Nick. And then Sir Nick, Attorney Nick, anong gusto mong mapahatid na mensahe para sa kanya, sa family mo at saka sa mga family mo din sa iDream America office?
Okay, so sa pamilya ko, by sa even nung family ko sa Cebu, sa Leyte, or everybody by again, thank you very much for all the support. Hindi naman kami magiging ganito kung wala sa client, kung hindi dahil sa clients namin or hindi dahil sa mga taong nagsusupport sa amin. Thank you for my staff in Davao and here in New York. And then, ingat lang, be safe, especially now with the pandemic. Nothing more is important than your health. So, yun lang. And then, for those people who are still aspiring to achieve their American dreams, ipagpatuloy nyo lang yun. Or whatever dreams you have, And true enough, hindi rason ang kahirapan para pumigil tayong mag-dream. And it all starts with a dream because that's what will make you wake up in the morning. So work for that. Okay? So again, maraming salamat po. And Marlon and Sir CJ, thank you. CJ ba to?
Nelson.
Sir Nelson pala. Sir Nelson, thank you for having me. Salamat, boss, na na-share ko rin yung story ko. And I just want to comment on this one kasi dati ba talaga I don't talk about my journey, kasi parang at that time kasi parang personal ko lang naman yun but when my story became viral in 2017, there were about 2 people who actually messaged me na, Sir Nick, thank you for sharing your story because they are about to commit suicide. Kasi nga akala nila wala ng pag-asa ang buhay sa sobrang hirap, but when they actually read out the post, sabi niya pwede naman palang ganun. It's easier said than done. But that's when I started sharing my story kasi if that would actually give them hope na may paraan right? And that's what my tagline is. Poverty could also be used as a means to get out of poverty. Kasi kung ayaw mo ng magiging ulubi ka, you will do things and everything to get out of it. Kaya yung sinasabi ko na poverty is a motivation in itself. Maraming salamat.
Galing. Wow. At hindi pa tayo tapos. May portion tayo na fast talk.
Yeah. last portion na to, sir, ni Attorney Nick.
Last portion na to. Ready na ba si Attorney?
Okay,
ready. Born ready yan, di ba? Oo. Isi-set up ko lang yung sound effects natin para medyo kabahan ng konti. Yan.
While you are doing that, hi Nida.
Yun. Magsisimula tayo in 3, 2, 1. Planners or bullet journals?
Bullet journals.
Favorite color?
Blue.
Half full or half empty?
Half full.
Creative side or logical side?
Logical.
Banana Q or kamote Q?
Kamote.
Chicken or pork adobo?
Chicken.
Cruise or private plane?
Private at cruise.
Sexy woman or brainy woman?
Brainy.
Fine dining or street food?
Street food.
Favorite OPM song?
Wala. Ano ba? Batang-bata ka pa. Batang-bata ka pa.
Wow, gandang song yun
Yep.
Always late or always early?
Always early.
Always hot or always cold?
Hot. Kape.
Scrambled egg or sunny side up?
Scrambled.
Roller coaster or Ferris wheel?
None of those. But roller na lang.
Socks or no socks?
Socks.
Conservative or liberated?
Liberated, I think.
Sleep on sides or sleep on back?
Back.
A skill you learned this year?
Be more patient.
Okay. Soft bed or hard bed?
Soft.
Dark chocolate or white chocolate?
I don't like chocolates, but white na lang.
Okay. Curvy body or skin tone?
Skin tone.
Europe travel or Asia travel?
Europe.
Anonymous love letter or anonymous love poem?
Love letter. Anonymous love letter.
Breakfast in bed or breakfast on beach?
Breakfast on beach.
Deep conversation or small talk?
Small talk.
Classical songs or pop songs?
Classical.
Comedy bar or horror movie?
Comedy.
Bungee jumping or skydiving?
None. Patay na ako nun ba? Would I do that?
Balot or Penoy?
Balot.
And this is the last. What is your favorite joke?
Pag tinanong ka kung is it a joke, right? Kasi hindi nakuha yung joke.
Wow, galing. Thank you very much for being a sport. Wow, galing.
Okay, so again, maraming salamat. I think almost 1 hour and a half. So,
yeah. Thank you so much, Attorney, for your time. And thank you so much for everything that you have shared to all the viewers and also to us in I Speak Talk Show. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting Attorney Nick Caraquel, and also for your time and also for your comments, shout out, and everything.
Salamat.
And for staying with us all throughout the more than an hour of communicating with Attorney Nick. And don't forget to support, like, follow, and subscribe, and share I Speak Talk Show in Facebook and YouTube channel. And thank you all, guys, for your love and support. Keep on supporting. Sige, go ahead, brother.
Attorney, sorry brother. Attorney, kung meron kang mga events or shows, this is the right time to plug in. Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Attorney.
So, palagi naman akong nagfi-Facebook live when it pertains to US immigration law. As a matter of fact, next week I will have a topic kasi marami ring nagtatanong, no, especially with it gets better now with the pandemic, no, na nagre-resume na rin yung mga nagpaplano mag-file ng fiancé visa or spouse visa. So if you would be able to, if you have time, watch my Facebook Live on next weekend. We'll talk about ano bang mas mabilis o ano bang mas better, fiancé visa or spouse visa. But if you also have more time, you could also visit my YouTube channel, right? The Caraquel US Immigration Law TV. Then maraming maraming mga tips doon, especially yung mga nangangarap na kumuha ng tourist visa, though the US Embassy is still closed on tourist visa interviews. Pero marami rin kayong mga tips kung paano mapataas yung chance of approval niyo. So, yun lang. And again, thank you very much, guys.
Wow, galing. Ooh. Nice. Okay, before we end the show, and part of the show is yung quote of the week. And ang quote of the week nating this episode is related sa law. Kasi abogado kasi yung guest natin, si Atty. Kan. So ito yung quote of the week or quote of the episode. Ito yung quote of the episode ay, there are 3 sides to every story. Your side, my side, and the truth. A quote from Robert Evans from the film The Kid Stays in the Picture. So yan po ang ating quote of the episode. Yan.
Thank you.
So yun, maraming salamat sa mga nanood, tumambay at nag-isaya sa amin. At grabe, ang mga nanonood ngayon na-inspire talaga. Oo, sa great story ni Attorney Nick Caraquel. From humble beginnings until to nandun siya ngayon sa kanyang current state ngayon. Grabe, nakaka-inspire talaga. Grabe. So yun bro. Yeah, this has been Nelson Makawili. Stay happy and stay healthy.
This is I Speak Talkshow. I am Marlon. Let's keep inspiring, sharing, and also giving value to all the people out there. Thank you guys and see you next week. And God bless.
Yes, God bless. Paalam.
Thank you, Atty.
Bye.
Thank you. Salamat, Nelson. Marlon.
Thank you, GM, Mariel.
Heavenly God, thank you very much for this day and opportunity. We are able to express ourselves as well as our guest. Thank you for the gift of life, talents, family, friends, as well as obstacles, struggles, because you made us stronger each day. Please continue to guide and enlighten us through each day. We glorify you always, God. Amen.